So we're getting ready to leave to Hungary today. We're gonna go spend a night in Budapest.
I think we'll have to learn a lot. Not many things can surprise me or scare me, but reading about Ukraine, it doesn't sound like an easy trip.
These next few days are gonna be really long driving days, but hopefully we'll stop and we'll see some cool things, and that'll make up for all the time on the road. So we're gonna go back and go to the Ukraine and see where my Ukrainian heritage comes from. So there we are, sitting in the middle of Bila, looking at photos of ourselves from 20 years ago. I never, in my wildest dreams, would have thought this was gonna happen. Okay, so today we're going to be leaving from Velisce in Croatia, and we're going to be driving over to Budapest in Hungary, and then from there make our way to Lviv, Ukraine tomorrow.
For me, I'm just interested to see what a country that's also young like Croatia, what it looks like. I mean, they're much more heavily influenced by Russia, and I think we're kind of going through similar issues.
I think to reconnect to the Ukraine and get to find out where I'm from and retrace my roots back to a country that my great-grandparents left. You know, a lot of the people online have been saying that there's some police corruption and people pull you over, you don't want to get paid off to let you go and stuff like that. I don't really know what's in the Ukraine. I'm just going in with an open mind.
I don't know, I just hope we don't get lost on the way. Definitely my favorite part of Budapest so far is the dinner that we had tonight. We asked the lady at the hostel, who happens to be British, we asked her where to go to eat, and she recommended a pub, but it turned out really, really good. We had Hungarian goulash and bean goulash, and it definitely made my night.
My first impressions of the Ukraine were very good, actually. Hungary is actually really well put together because they're part of the EU, and as soon as we got into the Ukraine, we had trouble with the border.
First impressions of Ukraine. What the fuck did I get myself into? As soon as we got through the border, I mean, the border guards were kind of making a big deal about this whole not having a letter from Kat's mom.
Because the car is registered to my mother, and she didn't give us a written statement allowing me to have the car. So we had a little bit of an issue there.
We could tell they were just fishing for a bribe or something, but we didn't really have any money, so
We just had to wait it out. Eventually they let us go through, but you could tell they were kind of just talking amongst themselves. At least it can only get better from here on in.
We have a map because the GPS is not reliable, but from now on it's gonna be better.
So we're just sitting here at the Cosmonaut Hostel in Lviv. Gonna go check out some art, probably do a lot of vodka tasting, and just explore the town for what it is.
We've been waiting for this Ukraine trip for a long time, and now this is our first stop in Ukraine, so I just want a couple of days to just relax. I'm guessing there's a lot of culture and a lot of young people doing stuff, and I don't know, just chill for a while.
Where are we headed?
We're headed to a tower. I don't know what else to say. I just had a huge glass of vodka, so I don't know. The city council tower. I think that's where we're headed.
Yeah, we're gonna walk up the 400 steps to the top of the City Hall tower. Hopefully we'll be able to see the rest of the view. We just walked up the City Hall tower. It's pretty high, it's pretty amazing. It's cold outside. We're just about to walk to the local flea market. It ends at 5 o'clock, so it's probably, I don't know, -1 or 0 right now. So pretty excited to get some warmer clothes.
Gonna try and meet up with Angela, Katya's cousin. She's from Lviv, and I remember meeting her in May back in Vancouver. So Angela was super generous and helped us by translating some of the letters that my parents had received from our Ukrainian relatives almost over 20 years ago. Angela and her fiance Nikolai took us out for an amazing time on the town and were incredible hosts. We had amazing food, and that was followed by lots of amazing local drinks.
We're in Lviv. We just grabbed a couple of drinks. We met up with Angela. She translated some
of the letters we brought from back home, and we walked outside and it's the first snow of the year, so look around. I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
So back at the hostel, someone had told us about the Salo Museum, which was a bit of an art gallery that was also a bar that happened to showcase pork fat, which is a large part of the Ukrainian diet. All the art, from paintings to sculptures, were all on showcase for us to check out. And included in the cost of admission was a platter of pork fat to try, fortunately served with a shot of vodka. When you put it in your mouth and you realize that it's fat, it's just really difficult to swallow. It feels like eating a bit of a slice of grease. For the next 3 days, we all had the faint taste of pork grease in our mouths that we just could not get rid of, no matter how much vodka we drank.
Alright, so we're leaving Lviv today. I had a pretty good time in Lviv. It's a city that kind of grows on you. There's a lot of culture, there's a lot of things to do. It was really cold, it started to snow yesterday, so I think we're all looking forward to making a move to Kiev today. I did not expect Lviv to be this modern and this developed, and it's cool to see how much culture the Ukraine has.
Lviv is such a tiny little cozy cultural city that I think going to Kiev is a little bit scary.
We actually had a really nice time. Some of our first experiences with Ukrainian food and Ukrainian culture.
And now we woke up and we're about to go for a 7-hour drive, probably 8-hour drive to Kiev.
It's a much bigger city, and we have never been there. We also don't speak any Russian, so not being able to speak any Russian is one thing, not being able to read the Cyrillic writing on the walls is another. So we're on our way to Kiev, but we are taking what the GPS says is the correct route, and so does the map. This is apparently the E40 highway. This is pretty much what you're looking at, potato fields and sugar beet fields on either side, so it's really, we're really not sure if we're on the right path, but we're really heading into the middle